If I had to pick a tool that was my favorite, I think it has quickly become the draw tool. Really because it's such a flexible tool, although I think every day I find new ways to use SeeSaw to capture student learning. But the drawing tool is one that I found that very quickly engaged students. So when you choose the drawing tool, you're going to find it's essentially an interactive whiteboard. And it can be something, so if I want to create a diagram, so I'll create a diagram here, highly scientific, of a flower. And you'll notice within it you also have the option of adding labels, so I could add stem, and bring that down. Let me add another one, so petal. There you go, and bring that up here. So if you wanted them to do a diagram of something, and then they could check and upload it to their portfolio. So if you're wanting maybe a quick exit ticket or something where they had to draw an example of an organism or an ecosystem or sets of 10 or, sorry again, my mind is in math and science right now, but this would be what their drawing would look like. So it's a nice drawing and labeling feature. Another way I like to use it, and I'll share some student examples in a bit, is the record button that's down at the bottom. So for example, as a review, I might say to my students, okay, I want you to teach someone how to write balanced chemical formulas. We call these chalk talks because traditionally you'd be up at a chalkboard and writing with chalk and explaining how to do something. Or I want you to explain how enzymes work. And so they can do some drawing in advance. So let's say we were doing the one that was the how you write balanced formulas. So maybe I'll write a few chemical names to start with. So let me put calcium chloride right there and lithium oxide over here. So they can, oops, I did not spell that correctly. They can get their whiteboard set up here. And then when they're ready, they can hit the record button and to start talking. So for example, let me show you. So in this video, I'm going to explain to you how to write balanced formulas. So the first thing you need to do is use the symbols from the periodic table. So calcium has a symbol of Ca and chlorine has a symbol of Cl. And I'm going to pause right there just because we don't need a chemistry lesson here, but it would be CaCl2. But then what you're noticing is there is a recording that the students are creating where they're writing and talking at the same time, and it saves it as a movie. So if you're wanting them to explain something, diagram something, and then explain their diagram, or write and talk, they can be adding those text labels and explaining their thought process along with it. And I find it's a really powerful tool for checking understanding. It's really a powerful tool for formative assessment. When you listen to the student explain something, you can really get a sense of any misconception and the depth of their understanding. So the product is a video where if I had the sound turned up on the iPad, you could hear me start to explain what I'm doing, and then you can start to see as I get into the explanation as I'm writing on the interactive whiteboard. So it's a very nice feature that makes it into a video. And I chose to upload it, and there it is as a video that I can watch.